Alright guys, so that's pretty much the cops passing by. I don't know if you can see them, they're like right behind me. Here's the next location. And there is a cabin here that looks like it hasn't been used like in a long time. I mean, the cops are here, they're rolling by, so I feel like a little bit more secure, more protected. So I don't feel too like sketched out or anything like that. But I do gotta say, this place does have a history of its own. I get a good look. I don't know if you guys can see. It's basically like this one random spot, this piece of land. I want to check out a spot here. I could have sworn there was someone right there. How's it going, guys? Did the cops say to leave? Or they're okay with us walking around?
Yeah, I walk around.
Oh, okay, cool. Awesome. Have a good one. Look at that. Let me zoom in for you guys so you can see. Now, if you guys know where this is at, awesome. Oh, for you Southern Californian people, I don't feel too like sketched out as of right now, but it's pretty much like kind of like forest here. Let me show you. Oh, and just to top it off, today is Friday the 13th. Let's get a good look here, just real quick so you can see what we're dealing with. So now here's this cabin that's up there. I don't think it's been used in a long time. Can you see me? All right, now you can see me. I can see you guys too now. I have a feeling that whatever else is here, it's gonna hopefully will pick up on the cameras and whatnot. But definitely, let's get a good look at this. For me, doing this stuff, I believe in protection, and so I always say a prayer before I come here, and a quick prayer when I'm on the land, because you never know. But I believe in the sovereign God, so let's get to it. Hopefully no one's up there, because from what I've noticed, people kind of go up there and just kick it. Whoa. Oh, I'm already tripping out. Thought I saw like a shadow fly by. Okay. Old tree stump. That's an entrance. So let me check out the place. Scope it out, see if anyone's here. If not, that's cool. But some rabbits. Hey guys, see the bunnies? That's a good sign. I'll keep them up here with me. They're gonna be my little companions while I'm up here. So, good thing I don't need this flashlight because I don't draw too much attention, but check out this. I haven't done thorough research on this location. Tell me what you guys think on the comments. And looks like there used to be something here. So I don't know how long this has been here. Yeah, there's a lot of people here, look at that. Take a look at this place. Let's take a look. Nice size cabin. Now I feel like it's gonna be kind of hard to catch her. Some voices here. I think the only way to find out is hang around for a bit. Go a little bit further into the dark. You know what, guys? I was super... Here I am, like, sweating it out, and there's like a bunch of people here. Look at that. To forget them would be cruel to their spirit. Let's kick it here for a second. Alright. Let me just keep on the down low from the cops and all. There's a group of teenagers on the other side of this cabin. So, I guess let's just do this. Let's ask if there are any spirits here. Just to prove to the world. Confirm that you're here. You could say something. Make a tapping on the cabin. Stand right here so you guys know I'm away from the cabin. Just show a sign. Let's get that footage of the moon. But that full moon looks awesome. It sounded like something said here. Now I'm on the side of the cabin well, actually, I'm right behind the cabin. And there's a hill right there with a memorial of veterans. The cool thing about that one is that it's a slab from one of the redwood trees. That's me. It's actually quite peaceful, I'm not gonna lie. Even being behind this spooky cabin, it looks like it hasn't been open in who knows how long. It's not that bad, but I do catch a scent of oil, which is weird. This is the opportunity to take a look at this place. All the windows are like this. Can't even see through it. Look at that. Let me zoom this for you guys. Watch, this is gonna be the highlight of the video. Watching this big spider doing his thing. That's a big spider. Oh, going into the light, man. This guy's big. Could you imagine that crawling on your hair? Let's walk around a little bit more. Look at this. Alright. We got a game not too far away from here. I don't think we're even gonna capture anything, to be honest. But if we do, that's cool. If not, yeah, that's okay. It's always another day. But at least I could say I attempted to come over here for a 30-minute challenge. That could have been in there. Well, look at what? That's pretty cool. There's another one right here. Oh, this guy. See, they have another one down there. Check this one out. Oh, dang. Someone took that one. Alright, well, how about this? Let's do story time. Since we're out, you know, in the cabins, up in the woods, and all that good stuff, I think it's appropriate for that. Let me pick my my seat. Here we go. Story time. Actually, face this way. All right. I don't know if you guys can see me or not, but dang, the game's getting good over there. Oh, there it is. Drop the beat. Alright, story time. Now I did promise you guys, for everyone who's been watching and keeping up with the videos, I appreciate all of you. It's really awesome to like be able to do this kind of stuff. This was actually, I mean honestly, I was kind of born into the whole paranormal. Like I think it's like there's a reason why I'm doing this, more than I know it. Except now it's like, hey, put it on YouTube now and you know, just share the experience with all of you. Thank you, each and every one of you, for supporting our channel and just watching the videos, and I hope you guys are enjoying it. I know sometimes it could be super cheesy or very plain at times, I think, but it's just every location is like a different feel, different energy, you know, that surrounds me when I go to these places. But let's start off from the beginning. I was basically talking to myself this whole entire time. Oh man, it stopped at 21 minutes. I was explaining the story of all right, let's start again. Maybe it caught the footage, or that's so weird. Now let me tell you this real quick. I was talking to you guys and I wanted to, you know, check if the camera was still rolling, if I had enough time and all that. It stopped recording me. I never pressed stop recording button or anything like that. And then after I switch out the batteries, just in case, you know, if it was because of that reasoning, the memory card says no memory card reading. So I don't know if there's something creepy going on or if it's just me, but let me check real quick. Alright, we're recording. We're good. We're live. Alright. I don't know where it stopped on the camera, but I promised you guys that I was gonna make a video on why I'm doing this kind of stuff. A paranormal investigator, or just actually exploring to, you know, capture actual spirits and voices and whatnot. And to, well, actually not to my surprise, the place that we've been going to, I already kind of knew that it's gonna happen, you know, because I grew up in a home that was haunted. Man, that girl is pissed. You hear that? Yeah. Alright, I grew up in a haunted home for 18 years, and the home was, I feel like there's someone watching from there. For 18 years I lived in this home. It was a 2-bedroom home, 1 bath, had a den, a living room, of course a kitchen, and that was it. This home was built in like in the 1950s. My childhood home was also my mom's childhood home as well. That house, I'm telling you, like, here, let's start from the beginning. It's my mom's childhood home. I found out last year that my grandma, may she rest in peace, ordered a Ouija board through the mail during that time. And she was messing with it for I don't know how long. She basically opened a bunch of portals, I guess, allowed demons into the household. My grandpa found out that she was messing with that, told her to get rid of it, and had a priest come over to bless the house. That didn't really quite work, because after that they thought things would stop, but I think my grandma was being affected by it, unfortunately. And there are stories that my mom would tell me about, you know, about just crazy stuff happening, like she'll hear voices and like see like shadows and just like really random stuff, you know. My grandpa brought the priest, didn't hold off for a while, kind of like as if it rubbed off, and basically he brought in a witch doctor to cast it out and whatnot. It is lively here tonight. I am super surprised. I was coming here thinking like, hey, it's gonna be quiet, it's gonna be eerie. Oh man, I'm like all concerned for my safety and all this other stuff, and nope. But thank God it's chill, because you know everything happens for a reason. Going back to the story, the witch doctor came, did her stuff and whatnot. I don't know what the heck she did, but it amplified it more. So fast forward to the future, my mom, you know, gets married. And to her first husband, first marriage, move out of the house and all that, and then down the road she meets my dad, and here I am. Somehow my mom ended up going back to her childhood home, which became my childhood home. And this house always has had like activity. Like we used to have neighbors down the street, and I have a sister that we lived together there, and she would you know, hang out with the neighbors. Like stories of my crib rocking on its own. Like they always get like a weird feeling in the room that I slept in, you know. It's just weird. But let me tell you my experience in this home. I believe when I was, man, these girls are livid. You hear that? And there's the kickoff. So basically my experience, I slept in a den. We had like shutters for a wall, and my room had like a closet, window on the side, and the walls, you know, basically it was like, what's up guys?
What's up, man?
How you doing? What's up?
Vlogging?
Yeah, for YouTube, you want to check out my channel? Ghost Boiiz, man.
Ghost Boiiz?
Yep.
Boiiz?
Yeah, Ghost Boiiz.
What do you mean Ghost Boiiz?
My name's Carlos, man.
Ghost Boiiz?
Yeah.
What are you,
How you doing?
Haunted place and shit?
Yes. Right now I'm doing I'm recording like the reasoning why I'm doing all this.
My back neighbor's house, an old lady passed away, like,
My condolences.
and like an old lady.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess she died of age, you know.
Oh man.
And my back neighbors complain sometimes.
A complaint of hearing sounds and stuff like that.
They think someone's in the house because the TV turns on.
Oh man, yeah.
But it's
that it could be her.
It's the, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Or it could be something, because I feel like when we pass away, it kind of leaves like a great energy window, and then other stuff could come in and kind of like occupy for a second. Because when we die, the good Lord takes us up. You know what I mean?
Spirits stay
They kick
when
it,
they
man.
suicide themselves.
What do you mean, like?
Like, you know, they say when you kill yourself, you don't go to heaven or hell. You stay like
Oh,
miserable.
purgatory. But that's why we still believe in the Lord, because the Lord will come to those in purgatory and give them a second chance and be like, hey, you see what is real, and after you pass away, you can still find the light. You believe in me. Let's go. And that's basically it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So God has always been merciful. Yeah, dude. Like, it's different locations. You know, most of the ones that I go to is like places like this. Queen Mary, Langham Hotel.
Oh, Queen Mary. Is it really haunted like that?
Man. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. All of it. Yeah.
How about Disneyland?
Disneyland? Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay, yeah. Is that true? That supposedly some lady put some ashes?
Her son's ashes into
Is that
the
true
water.
right there?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. absolutely.
And how about on the Toontown? The lady was there cleaning, and see it, and they squeezed her, and she just.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
Oh wow!
You know those old school theaters that turn around?
Yeah, yeah, that's
so like
to the
you
other
could
side.
go in there and sweep, but I
Yeah.
guess like they didn't know she was there, and when like the show ended, it squished her.
Just squish her. Damn, something like that happened at Queen Mary in
Oh,
Gate 13 in the mechanical room. The door actually shut on one of the engineers and it smashed them because you know the doors. Those are the doors to barricade if there's a flood. They have to control floods, so that's what got them on that one. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Queen Mary, I did the Queen Mary one on the View from the South, but if you'll see it, you'll see like a doll pop up. That's on our other channel there. That's like reviews.
But
and stuff like that.
you have footage moving or like something falling out?
Voices.
Just voices?
Voices. I captured the voices. Absolutely.
But it's indoor, huh?
It's indoor.
It's hard outdoor. It's kind of hard to like.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it's not. At the Queen Mary, we caught a voice.
Outside.
Yeah, my buddy was walking on the top deck, and then you could hear like as if there's like a group of guys were counting to 7, and then it went they banged on the door. He wanted to check it out, but he was like, hey, so I'm gonna
but I'm gonna check your videos. I actually like seeing stuff like that, you know, like what happened in this area.
I go to the places knowing that you gotta pray to God. Pray to God for protection, man.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Read that book or like
Spooky California.
You'll find places, bro.
Oh,
like there's this restaurant called
everywhere.
Tamayo.
Where's that at?
It's at Whittier Boulevard, East LA.
Whittier, East.
Okay.
I grew up in Whittier.
There's a place called Tamayo, and it had like a little ceremony for people that passed away. And that place used to be like one of those spots, and it got shut down.
grounds.
What happened? And it became a restaurant. At night, you know, like I have a couple buddies that used to work there, and they said they were painting the whole building, and that the brush will fall off randomly from the ladder.
Oh dang!
You know
They're pissed because of disrespect.
Yes, I don't know if that's true. I don't know.
This land right here is old. It's old school land.
Yeah, you could tell it's old too. You could tell everything is old.
The bricks, and then you can see that all the way everything is structured, and then this cabin is shut down. I would love to go in there and
something's up there, huh?
Oh, in there? Oh, absolutely, man.
Yeah,
absolutely. You could feel it, man. But the Arizona one was abandoned home, and it's a stone home. It had demons in it, like no kidding. Like stuff was like cracking in there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You will hear it. You hear the voices and all that. So that's
it's true, huh? There's actually bad spirits.
Yeah, dude.
Is it true that if they see like a female living in that house, like they kind of want to take advantage of it?
There's demons called the incubus. Basically, the incubus would try to seduce you. And then there's another demon that's the male that would try to go for the women. So there's third of the angels fell with Lucifer, man, and he became Satan, the slanderer.
I feel like there's so much bad things out there.
Psalms 91, he will protect you from everything.
Yeah, everything, whatever you see in life, anything, bro. See, I'm open-minded. That's why. You gotta respect. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's respect.
You just gotta respect, and to be honest. Once you see, like, oh, it was right, you know?
Oh, yeah, especially when you hear it. I've heard the growls and heard the voices and stuff like that, and it's real, like, quick.
That's crazy.
It's
but you got
weird.
balls, bro, by going, like, by yourself like this.
I
can't do it, but I have to have someone.
Don't get me wrong, man. I got the shakes.
Man.
All right, guys, have fun. Be safe, okay? It's nice meeting you guys. Awesome. It's pretty cool. I feel like the whole thing with YouTube now in the generation is, like, we're able to be more, connected with individuals and the world and all that, because we're all human beings. We all got feelings and we experience life. Times are tough, and like stuff like this, like doing paranormal investigation, it kind of humbles me more so to appreciate the life that we have while we're alive. And yeah, even though there's like demons and like evil stuff and all that, like he said, you be more afraid of a person than a demon itself, because I'm the one, or he's the one, or anyone can actually make that wrong move and do something terrible because we're in the living flesh. Man, that's awesome. You see, this is cool. This is cool. So, that's another thing. Everyone that has subscribed, I appreciate all of you. I thank you all for giving me, man, like just an opportunity. It's great. Someday, like memento mori, you got to remember death. You never know when your time is up, and you got to live your life. You got to enjoy it and do the best you can in this earth, since you just got to enjoy it. So, oh man, hi again. You guys walk fast. I was like, that was pretty quick. Dude, hey, that's good. I I'll see you in 20 minutes. But you know, it's pretty cool. It's a blessing. It really is. I guess this is yeah, investigation / story time. So going back to the story, my childhood home, haunted. 4 years old. Imagine yourself being 4 years old. You have your bed facing the living room. Your wall, one of your walls is a shutter. The shutter's wide open. You wake up in the middle of the night, and you get a weird feeling that something's watching you, even though you know everyone's in bed. Your parents are in the room, your sister's in the room, and you're there. You wake up cold, and you see like a white mist in the living room. And you're 4 years old. You don't know anything about ghosts. You know, your parents, well, for my parents, they never talked about it or anything like that. And I'm seeing this mist kind of getting a little bit bigger in the living room. And for some reason I felt not safe enough for me to get out of my bed and go into my parents' room, because I actually I was scared. I was super scared. I don't know what that was, you know. And when I got up, as soon as I hit the door frame, as soon as I walked past my door frame, I literally passed out. I fell to the ground. I got weak-legged and just knocked out for a second. I opened my eyes, I looked back, and I still see it there, but even more so, even black shadows were starting to appear. I ran into my parents' room. I woke up my mom first, and I told her, like, hey, I see something, you know, and you know, come with me, basically. And you know, she goes with me to my room, turns on the light. Of course, it's gone. And she asked me, what did you see, mijo? And I said, hey, I saw something, you know, something white. She kind of already knew I was already seeing ghosts. Next thing you know, she closed the shutters. And honestly, I don't remember. I think I fell asleep on my bed, or I went to fall asleep in their room. Most likely I probably fell asleep in their room because I was like scared. That's the first time ever to experience something like that. Face over here real quick. That wasn't the end of it, let me tell you that for sure. This house, man, oh man, you would see like black shadows flying across the mirrors in broad daylight. You would feel energy all the time, like negative energy all the time. The radios would turn on, the TVs would turn on, and keep in mind this was in the 90s. Imagine like your tube TV just turning on into static electricity, like static, like shh, randomly. My sister's radio would turn on all the time. I felt like her room, something about her room was like really, really bad, because she would wake up in the middle of the night like sleepwalking and talking, and that scared the crap out of me. Every time I would hear, I was like, oh man, like what the heck is that? And there's my sister, and it was even more scarier because I'm like, is something possessing her? You know, and as crazy as it sounds, recently, yeah, it could be a sign of possession, honestly, when you sleepwalk and all that, and when you're talking. But it's like, there's always scientific reasonings. It could be from the brain and all that. So I don't know too much about that. I don't want to get too in depth with that. I felt evil in that home. And the thing that gave me more, like, great comfort throughout that time was my mom and my dad, especially my mom, would tell me, pray, Carlitos, you know, like pray, say a prayer, you know, God will protect you, even though things are here happening at the house. And man, there was times where like another experience where, imagine everyone's gone out of the house, you know, it's the 90s, your kids are staying at home, it's not too much crazy stuff happening. Simple, have the doors locked, don't answer the phone, and do not answer the doors. You have your food, you have TV, cartoons, whatever. Enjoy yourself until we get back. Simple, right? Not too bad. Pretty much live like a king in your own home. But it had demons in it. And there was a morning where I woke up and I heard crystal clear my mom's voice calling me, like, Carlitos, Carlitos. Literally. I'm pretty sure some of you are laughing, some of you are getting goosebumps. I say, hey, like what, Mom? I got out of bed, I'm barely kind of, you know, just like, all right, let's get up and let me go see what my mom wants. You find yourself walking around the house looking for your mom or looking for your sister or your dad, and no one's home. Nobody's home. Another time that did happen, it's super clear, as if I'm talking to you in your ear. But it was a different voice though. It was a woman's voice, but it was different. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? But I swear there's some weird stuff. And here's the messed up part. I would have sleep paralysis. It basically is like when you wake up out of nowhere, you can't move, you cannot speak, but your eyes are the only thing that is open. And you're able to move your eyes, but everything feels like restrained. I would wake up in the middle of the night and I would go screaming in my head, calling out for my parents to come get me in my own room. The room would be incredibly cold. Now this house has no insulation. The windows was basically, you put the window, if it broke, you put a thin window, and you get putty, and you put putty around it, around the frame, and then you paint it over the same color that it was originally. That is terrible. That's no insulation, nothing. Plus, the heater and the AC did not work at all. There was nothing in that house that could like warm you up. And the summertime was extremely hot. And then top it off, the windows were old crank windows. My window in my room would always break. My grandpa would put windows from time to time because we were renting from him, or my parents were renting from him, and it would always break. The guy would put like 10 layers of coated paint on the outside of my window, and it would always break on me. So I'm like, you know what, whatever, dude. But when waking up late at night, I don't know what time, it was extremely cold. You could see your breath basically when you breathe out. But waking up in those nights, not able to move, and you're screaming for help, and knowing that there's something in the room with you. I don't know if you guys ever experienced that when you were a kid or ever, but it is a terrible feeling. That kind of stuff is just, man, there'll be days where will wake up with bruises on my legs or my arms, like out of nowhere. There's a weird incident where I would actually see like kind of like footprints on the ceiling of my room, and I'm like, what the heck, you know? It was home, my childhood home, my mom's childhood home, but the stuff that was there was just, you know, just terrible. Another incident, my closet, one night, here, let me check if we're still recording.